Here's why nice guys get rejected even when they do everything right, right? You're polite, you're respectful, but she still says, I don't see you that way. Why, right? Why? Let's go over it right now. If you're a nice guy, this is the video for you, especially if you want to attract your dream girl and you're serious about attracting your dream girl. Keep watching because it's going to get a lot crazier. So this is my client Daniel on a date. He joined my program about 2 months ago. He's a successful surgeon out there on the West Coast. He's a great dude, awesome guy. Just, he hopped on the call with my team, and overall, he was like, dude, I'm going out, I'm talking to girls, but for some reason, every single time, they go cold. And he had no idea why, and he couldn't even get to the first date 90% of the time. And if he did, he couldn't get past the date. And here he is in his dream relationship, actually, with a really great girl. Who knows what restaurant they're at? Looks like they're on the beach there, I'm assuming in the background, but absolutely beautiful scenery. And he's happy. He's with a girl that he thought was way out of his league, and he's in his dream relationship. So now his life is perfect after working with us. And here's the thing: is that he came to us again, super nice guy, but girls were going cold, and he didn't understand exactly what was happening until he started working with us. And that's what I'm going to break down right now. Nice guy energy comes off as safe. It's not sexy, right? That's why a lot of girls, they will marry the nice guy because of, comfort or stability, but then she doesn't love him, right? She's not fully in love with him. And sometimes the girl will even go and cheat with the guy who doesn't have it all put together, because he gave her that emotional rush of attraction that the nice guy couldn't give to the girl. He just could provide stability. And so what we had Daniel do, we had to unlock and we had to bring out that attractive side to him. And obviously it worked here. And so explaining this just a little bit more, women crave polarity, not passiveness. Okay? And what that means is that you have masculine energy and you have feminine energy. And masculine energy is about purpose, drive, mission, accomplishing, while feminine energy is about being nice and caring and the mother-like warm energy and all that, that relationship stuff. The relationship talk needs to be from her perspective, because that's what women are about, bonding and connecting. That's feminine energy right there. And most of the time when I start coaching a man, he's acting like a woman a lot of the time, and he doesn't even realize it. And feminine energy can't be attracted to, feminine energy. Feminine energy is always attracted to its opposite, which is masculine energy, and masculine energy is always attracted to its opposite, being feminine energy. And women crave that polarity, right? They crave a man who's not afraid to go for what he wants. And how I frame it for my clients is that it kind of looks like this: is that it's like the date is like a mission for the man, right? The mission for the man is to make her, fall in love with him more over the course of the entire date that night. While for a woman, it's more of an adventure, right? That is the polarity right there. The perfect boyfriend on paper fails to pass this, this energy test. And what that exactly means is dating isn't logical, it's emotional. And most guys who I coach, they're very, very logical men, right? They have a career in tech, they have a career with engineering, surgeons, very step-by-step, very logical process, right? You can't get emotional in a surgery or you're going to fuck the patient up pretty badly, I would assume. Not a doctor, but pretty sure that's what would happen. And there's this energy test on the date where the girl, she will be feminine for a little while to see how you handle that. And if you don't escalate on that femininity, say that 10 times. If you don't escalate on that feminine energy, then she will start to be put into her masculine more, and then she loses attraction for you. And so what this kind of looks like is that you need to lead with attraction and not approve, right? Approval. You don't need to be, nice or successful. Daniel came to us and he was just like, dude, how about I just, maybe I should just be more successful in my career. And then the girl will fall in love with me. And I was like, dude, you already make, multiple six figures a year. Like, you don't need to be more successful. You need to lead with that attractive side to you, man. Like, you need to lead with that side, that natural attraction skill. That's what I teach all my clients in my Arrows program. You need to lead with natural attraction. If you don't do that, she is sure to lose interest in you because you're being way too logical, way too predictable, way too boring. And that's what the nice guy is that he's very boring, very predictable. He doesn't know, like, you don't know the signs. And when you don't know the signs, it's really hard to escalate on them correctly. Like, when I coach guys, especially Daniel, what we did with Daniel was that, all I did was look over his text messages. And a lot of the times, if I just take your guys' text messages, and this is what we do inside my program, and I just look at what you're saying and how you're responding, yeah, it's fucking hard, right? Because it's hard to pull up a text that's private with a girl and get ripped apart. But it's what you guys need in order to be successful, because a lot of you guys don't know what the fuck is going wrong. But once me and my team can show you that and show you this is where you're going wrong, and then we replace that with way better, higher quality texts that are going to build attraction with the girl, it's like a night and day difference. And as you can see, he went from girls going cold to hot girls falling in love with him pretty quickly. But again, you need to learn how to lead with that attractive side. And most guys are never taught this shit because most guys don't know this shit. So most guys and most father figures, they can't pass it down because they don't even know this shit. That's why it's so difficult for dating today, is that most guys just don't know it. But once you understand it and you do know it, it's like, dude, there's no competition. I was going over on my Arrows group call the other day. I was showing them like text messages of other guys that are not in my program. And I was just like, guys, like, you really have no competition. And this is how a lot of you guys used to be. And look at you guys now. And they were just kind of blown away because they're like, wow, I didn't realize the amount of growth that they made in such a short amount of time. Now, Daniel's in a relationship with a woman. Like, he used to think she was out of his league. And I get it, right? Like, it's hard when you don't know what to do. It's hard because, a lot of guys don't like to talk about this stuff, right? They don't want to admit that there's a problem. They kind of just want to sweep it under the rug and be like, nah, like, it'll work itself out. Like, I'll find the one day. Bullshit. You won't, dude. But I get it, though. It's really hard for men to talk about this stuff. And so what I have for you here is, dude, like, if you're a guy with a great career, right, overall life is moving in the right direction, but dating is stuck, booking a call with me or my team below. There's a link in the description below. It's a Calendly link, and you literally can book in a call with me or my team and talk to us, and we'll map you out a strategy of what it would look like to partner up with me and my team and get coached by me and work with me. Because I get it, like, we want to keep this private, like, I want to show you, like, he's with a beautiful girl, but we want to keep it private, right? We want to keep it just between us, and because it's hard for men to talk about this stuff, and I get that, and that's how it was for me too. When I was working on this stuff, when I had a club promoter, it was hard for me to admit that I had a problem. But as soon as I admitted that I had a problem, that's when my entire life changed. Because I had a guy, I trusted him, I could go to him with this stuff, and he would give me the best advice, and that I would just take to the dating world. And now I'm in my dream relationship, man. Like, I just moved in the mountains. It's beautiful outside. There's a thunderstorm coming in, actually. But it's a beautiful red rock view with my dream girl, and life is fucking amazing, dude. And I coach guys all around the world on this stuff, and it's absolutely incredible. And it's like, if you guys want that, I'm your guy. So my invitation is, dude, like, we'll walk you through what it looks like to partner up with me and be coached by me, get dating moving again and win your dream relationship. If you follow me on Instagram, you can also privately message me just between us. You can privately message me on Instagram. Just message me the word like YouTube or Purple Monkey, some code word to show that you watched this video, and we'll prioritize you over the dozens of guys that we get every hour who are messaging us on Instagram and all my social media platforms, because I like the guys who watch my YouTube videos and they take this seriously, right? Like, if you show me that you watched this entire video, it shows that you're actually serious about, figuring this out. And, we can help you figure this out pretty quickly and get that dream relationship. And so, again, booking that call on Calendly or just message me on Instagram. We'll get back to you. We'll talk back and forth and see if you're the right fit for what we do. But other than that, I'm Son of Kim, America's Face of Dating. I hope to work with you soon.